Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 7th, and we're going to continue our discussion on action and duty with a prompt from the Daily Stoic which reads, "Can I show Odysseus-like determination and perseverance?" So what if I told you that my athletic training was one of the key contributors to my successful navigation of the interview gauntlet that I faced a couple weeks ago? I wouldn't have predicted it either, but there it was, providing essential mental and physical support when I needed it. However, once I made the connection, it became obvious as to the relevance. Both sports that I train for now offer a wide variation across the time domain of the activity. In running, whether the focus is speed or endurance will dictate the duration of the run. In CrossFit, we see explosive workouts as short as 3 minutes, long grinders lasting 45 minutes, and everything else in between. Part of the fun for me is looking at the workout and determining my strategy for progressing through it with the right level of intensity that will leave me with the proper amount of energy at the finish. I like to look through the various movements in the workout and predict where I'll be able to recover while keeping moving. But what I love most is knowing that regardless of how I've planned, I'm going to have to make some unforeseen adjustments along the way once I'm in the thick of it. That requires me to be extremely self-aware of how my mind and my body are holding up. I'm not looking to push myself to the point where I can't walk or think for 2 days afterwards. Rather, I take greater satisfaction in executing with discipline, flexibility, and resourcefulness. And that's the same approach and mentality that I've found myself employing as I prepared for and participated in those 5 interviews recently. It's a stark contrast compared to how I would have managed a similar undertaking 20 years ago, studying for and sitting through 5 undergraduate finals at the end of the semester. My younger self would have had cortisol levels through the roof as he furiously and futilely attempted to cram 100 hours of study into 3 days. I would have sacrificed sleep and workouts and activities that ground me so I could invest more time spent at the library. I would have binged on Red Bull in an effort to propel my overworked body and mind across the finish line. I wouldn't have stopped routinely to see how I was holding up and adjust accordingly. I would have believed that determination and perseverance were only proven if I finished that last final with a brain full of mush and a body barely powered by fumes. But not this time. This time I treated those 5 days like one of my long endurance workouts. I invested time in developing my strategy for the week. I made sure to prioritize blocks for activities which I know counterbalance stress, like writing, working out, family dinners, and regular sleep. Along the way, I routinely stopped to assess how I was feeling both mentally and physically relative to how much more of the week remained, just as I do during my workouts. And I found the appropriate pace for allowing me to achieve a solid finish rather than total collapse upon completion. Does that mean that it was all smooth sailing and went off without a hitch? Absolutely not. But the best workouts are like that. Those that require determination and perseverance demand us to demonstrate discipline, flexibility, and resourcefulness. If only I had realized that 20 years earlier, my GPA might be a full point higher. Hope you have a great day.